I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, he ought to be somewhere north of here. And in the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
What's going on?
This looks as good a place as any.
Hey all, you a soldier? Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan, but I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The Hive can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our post. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? You've my thanks. And a card.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Here we go again.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good...
Shall we report our results? As a matter of fact, we've travelled for some time without a mage in our party.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap.
Thankless job, this.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. 'Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, and make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know...
Whence might we procure such a thing?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for... Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered... Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! On here. Take the... I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be...
We'd best report back. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
me a mug of ale.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Mustn't let. Everyone's just tired as I am.
Seems like. Sets my thoughts down dark paths in this place.
What to make of this?
Enough! Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin of all things here. 'Tis said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace. I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work. I'd sooner stay out of the back, where it possible.
Where was I headed? Not much going on. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Do not test me.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
I'd hasten home, where there's not... If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head...
We're running low on everything. We've had a hard time. I sent Marcus to... What say you? Glad to hear it. He ought to be some... And in the note, and he'll take...
Hey all. We've had to start sending...
Is that so?
Lachlan.
Aye.
Ricardo.
What?
This is the first army... Say, you seem stout. You've my thanks.
Let us make haste. The no-life may be lost on our account. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
Always a pleasure.
I can imagine no one better to lead the vanguard than you, Master.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
Do come again. I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
There's a ladder here.
We're running low on... We've had a hard time... I sent Marcus to get... What say you? Kurochobi, glad to hear it. Here, he ought to be somewhere and in the know, and he'll take care...
A treasure chest.
Hail, we've had to start...
Is that so?
Lachlan.
Aye.
Ocado.
What?
This is the first I'm here. Say, you seem stout. You've my thanks.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Goblins, Master!
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Get down here, you feathered things! Who are you? You come...
The Arisen has been put to sleep! Arisen! Are you all right? Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Is that all of them? Yeah. I've only just enlisted. You saved me this time. Well, I'd best be heading.
We'd best report back. We have found a material.
Hail, friend.
Aye, that it was.
'Twas a bit too, we'll be extending it.
Speaking of...
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
That's everything aside. Boy, did you need something? This is from Sir J... Why should I have... And make haste. Well, go on.
Let's commence our search without delay. Where to? First.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant. Oh, here. I'll be heading back to the encampment.
Shall we report our results? I've just had a thought. We've travelled for some time without a mage in our party.
Oi! Many thanks. As I hear it, you even... Anyway, you've been a great help.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one... less care. A good deed all round.
I've got wares of every... ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeeper...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Well chosen, Arisen. Certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Well met.
Mustn't let the captain see my knees knocking.
Fancy a gander? I've... Fine goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see. Do come again.
Do not test me.
Wait for your equipment.
Business has been all day.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Would that I now had forced the world still.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. well worth the effort of breaking it. Harpies, Master! It is weak to fire! That was hard won. is a chest. I shall take a look inside. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. By your leave, Arisen. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master? Now here's a surprise. This is generally used as a material.
Pity it were the risen.
I've a selection of wares that order, please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand. Does it have aught to do with why you were... They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated. Though I fear...
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well. Well, as luck would have it, I've not enough to be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming all this way. What? You do suppose there's no harm in that? If you really seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought.
We could make the fruit Roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients, if you know what they are.
Always a pleasure.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit? Oh, I haven't much to offer in return.
There's a ladder here.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears.
Some time passed. I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall and rather handsome, I must say, but there was a coldness to the way he looked at me. Almost pitying-like, I tell you. Whether we speak the same tongue or not, they shan't make any friends with that sort of demeanor. There's said to be an elven village someplace deep in the mountains, but I can't imagine they'd welcome visitors.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
To do. He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Perhaps
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
We really ought to have returned by now. They had his tongue when looking.
What to make of this?
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the cap? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way. goblins!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our king sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Their scope will not want to. Regardless, you do well not to invite my mistrust.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. Well done, Master! We've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my... If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Townspeople depend on me.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer...
Goblins, Master! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
at once, Master. So close a call offers no solace.
What's this? We're trapped.
Aye! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Hey! Be on your guard!
that sound? Fall back! You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Yet the value you showed in coming to our... Give it to one of the Sentinels. You're free to make your own ways. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Goblins! What rotten luck!
I can proceed no further.
We've got goblins!
Most impressive, Master! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. We'll... All right. Into the ox.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is not... You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch out. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
there's a ladder here.
Could take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all. Well met, sir. Fancy. Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
This looks as good a place as any.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. Only an unseasoned trader falters in trying times. You know where to find. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Your Majesty, your timing is 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be none would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. Do not forget that we work to serve.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look.
Welcome to Bjorn's armor, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, remember, if quality is your concern, you're in the right place. Hope to see you again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything?
Stop by again soon.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Only care I have is how to spend the day. I could die in a place like this, I could.
Oh dear.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Is there naught being done to make safe the roads?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
All this quiet makes me come more anxious. Wish life would slow down. These bones can't keep up.
To try to enjoy life where and when I can.
been up to today?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
There's ought to be said.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your citizenry, have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. What say you? I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters. There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Go on, have a look. Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business with you.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. Ah, good.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy. Shall we discuss tactics now?
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
'Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. This spell will empower you with elemental magic. Well aimed strike, right where it hurts. Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
We are to retreat, then?
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
You have my support.
I'm done for. I can't even think straight. Leave on!
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? I dream of owning a little shop all my own. Much obliged, sir.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't... allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
This is no great shock to me. Hey? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here. Good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight. That's what happened.
You're in your hands. Douse the flames before it is too late.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have no choice but to obey.
It was excellent! I could have done no better!
I believe yon foe is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns lest we summon it to meet him.
Here, if you please.
There, Master! I'm dead! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
Glad to see you have the matter in hand. Let the elements power your strikes.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? Is there no getting through this door?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. I will protect you.
Thinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
The prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
A large boulder. Methinks the watch will combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push?
With power, elemental magic.
Draw near! I'll save you! Not bad! This ends here! That was hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the beams down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must have been
They're a tenacious lot.
Risen, soaked to the bone! holding on by the skin of my teeth here. How about the rest of you?
We must needs heal. However, the Arisen has been drenched.
Did you want something?
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I fear for our chances if we were to be set upon now.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Our task is complete.
Aptly said. We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. We've a few options of where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. To you, Arisen. Could you come over here? I was leading the way, but I suppose your opinions take precedence.
It's not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Be overcome.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. Methinks we could move this boulder, if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Something worth dancing for hereabouts.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Hang in there, Master! I am coming to assist! One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
I quite agree. This is generally used as a material.
Come on! Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot.
Don't grab it! What? Lost your nerve, have you?
Actually, Serac will dispose of!
I'm going to injure this.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with the canopy overhead.
This maze of trees offers ample advantage to rogues and bandits.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
with.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons sheathed.
One other thing.
Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking, and when in doubt, I shall hold my tongue.
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
I'm ready for patrol.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to live? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter... Splendid! Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done? We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melv. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Time to be heading home.
It's been a hard day.
It seems we already possess what's required of us.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. This ox cart's bound...
It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Well, this is no good.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Must hold out to someone comes.
Happy snail one.
Tell is, Vermund was once a Beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk. Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. My magics are at your disposal! This is rather thrilling.
In every age, when the Arisen hence, pawns are true, not to mention, they are 'tis clear their concept of life.
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That makes plus my ears. Yet if it were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I would fain aid you.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time away looking.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Yes? Is there some...
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What am I to do? He really ought to... Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes... Wait, listen. Would you be willing to... The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off... I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters, so I thought... Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in but my brother and I are the only ones who use them. I suppose there's only one. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
It's this way.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Let us work together to
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Better to rest while we're here than lament our weariness later.
Follow me. We ought press.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
One of us has been drenched!
Potential wounds won't heal themselves. Let's keep still a moment. Elemental magic!
Can anyone hear me? Please!
I need help!
You'll not live to regret this! Good work!
Think nothing of it.
Not a bad idea.
This one's ours, and make no mistake. It was a near... I think I'll be all...
Save your thanks.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, the sooner the better. I've got to deliver...
You'll hear no complaints.
Let us take every precaution, that we might see our charge delivered safely.
Oh, look. A chest. Well, I shan't get my hopes up.
There's treasure within. I'm certain of it. But there's only one way to find out.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Back at last. That was an...
Aye, I'm exhausted.
Good on you. You wonder why I don't follow him? When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join, and I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. But today's misadventure showed me that the path we managed to save Norbert. Still, I can't help but wonder it, so from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instinct.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like... As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can all... What say you? Would you be willing to have... Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget that. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village, though they're yet to cook. I'd like to enlist your aid, and I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them,
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
I quite agree. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Truly?
What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. Thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken...
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside...
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Neatly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't... Watching you got me thinking. It may... or perhaps there's a little... In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I...
That's that then. We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not much going on. Good day to you.
I'm in your debt, sir. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today.
A ladder, is it?
Might you be looking to enlist?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Well met, sir.
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for...
Aye? Did you want something?
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
My head calls and I shan't resist. My bed calls and I shan't resist. Time to be heading home.